Breaking news. See what Hisbah is going to do to um, their leader that was caught with a married woman in an hotel. Hisbah panel probe the officer caught with housewife in Kano. Remember, they carefully concealed the identity of the very leader. These are the people who are making sure that people obey the Sharia law, whether you like it or not. When Sharia law started in 1999, part of what they said then was that it's going to be for those who accept the religion. It will not be imposed on anybody. My dear, those words were not very correct too, because we've seen now in Kano, Kaduna, Sokoto, how other people who have no business with the faith doing their business has been persecuted, put in police, put in their detention, made to pay heavy money, their business destroyed, to mention but a few, and the governors and the government of those states never said a word. Now, these are the people that said if somebody steals, the hand should be cut off. I'm talking about the very Kanu state where Ganduje is. The man who was caught on camera caught on camera collecting bribe. You know these laws, right? It does not apply to the rich, just to let you know. It only applies to the poor. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. Thank you so much. God bless you. The Kano State Hisbah Board has set up a 5-man committee to investigate its official who was arrested by the police with a married woman in an hotel. Romo, the officer in charge, anti-begging, was apprehended by the police in downtown hotel in Sabo Gari area of Kano State Metropolis last Monday night. The board public relation officer Lawa Ibrahim told the Punch that the committee has been given 3 days within which to submit its report to the board for necessary action. He said after the investigation, the board will take necessary disciplinary action against the officer. But if the outcome of the investigation or the recommendations are beyond the power of the board, it will be forwarded to the appropriate authority for necessary action, he said. Romo was said to have been arrested following a complaint lodged by the husband of the woman, whom he allegedly had an affair with in the hotel. When asked of the whereabouts of the arrested officer, the public relations officer of the board said the officer has been released until the outcome of the investigation, as the offense has yet to be established. The offense is yet, but you remember the guy that he said he sang a song. The offense was yet, they had him in prison. Remember the boy that he said he cut hairstyle for people, is a barber, and because of that, you see, like I'm saying to you, these laws only governs and only is it can only be obeyed by the weak, the poor, and the vulnerable. But the rich, the ones who are affluent in the society or among the people, do not have to go through the same fate. No, they don't have to. It's the one who, is less privileged, don't have anybody to help him or her. That's the person who goes through this untold hardship, suffering. But other people, they are exempted. When asked where is the officer, they said they cut him pounds down. Okay? We're not saying, listen, there is no, he did not force the woman, like what we heard, from what we heard. It was not a forceful action. He did not, do anything to her. From what we can gather so far, what you are saying, it was a consensual agreement between two grown-up adults who are responsible for their actions. However, this is where the bone of contention is. According to their law, okay, according to the Sharia law, if somebody is caught in that kind of activity, caught pounds down, like they said, there are things that should be done. But since it's one of them, there are, they will manipulate or, do the law in such a way that he will not be implicated. But if it was somebody else, remember the husband was the one that went to report him to their community to say, see what your member is doing. As we're speaking now, he's in an hotel. Probably he's been tailing them or he's had an intel on them or something. And he was able to, follow her at the right time called them, and according to what we are hearing, he was caught pants down. But guess what? To whom it may concern, when it's the turn of Ganduje collecting bribe, of which also is against the Sharia law, nobody, even the bribe was caught on camera. Even Senate exonerated him. And it was the man who brought the picture, who brought the video, that was arrested and asked to prove how he got the video, how he was able to video him. He was now the one on investigation and interrogation. So you see, if you want to talk about equality and fairness, you need to really think about what you are saying. Seriously speaking, you really need to think about what you are saying, because the law does not pertain to some of them. It only pertains to the poor, the vulnerable, the weak. The law does not support, does not assist those who cannot assist themselves. It is not a law put out so that the vulnerable and the less privileged can be helped and enhanced. No, no. There is no place for helping anybody. It's tit for tat. Okay, now their own officer, they are setting up a panel. When it was other people that are not even the people that they are saying they are blasphemous, we are not even part of the religion, and they were going to sanction them and do one or two things. And the Federal Republic of Nigerian government, under which their law is subject to, because their law is not above the law of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, says nothing. So you can understand truly, really, where we are today in this country called Nigeria. That not all that glitters is gold. Okay? And that you are seeing people walking around and behaving as if all is equal. I beg your pardon. Equality is off the table. Fairness, justice is not a very true statement in Nigeria. So much so that Trump had to say that there is no rule of law. Okay, at some point he had to say there is no rule of law. They are not obeying what the law is saying. How true? How true? Because it's only in a zoo. That's where there is on people are not governed. People go about and do things the way they want, how they want it. And I mean, there is no right or wrong. But where there is a law that governs people and give order in which things should go, then things must be done decently and in order. Anyway, my people, this is what they have decided to do to him. He's been freed, by the way, and they said they will carry out further investigation. We'll keep you posted. If it's somebody else, you would have heard that the hands have been applicated. Leave us a comment. God bless you. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Bye for now.